Hey class, welcome to week 3, Community Resource Management. I'm recording in a different room today. I typically record in my dining room, but it's a brighter room here. So welcome. I'm making this video to discuss housekeeping issues related to some of the course assignments that have come up due recently and are going to be coming up due this semester. I am not going to be lecturing in this video. There's not going to be anything related to this week's content in it. It's more just to keep you guys abreast of what's going on in the class in terms of due dates, grading, and whatnot. So I updated the grade book today, so it should look complete in terms of everything you should be receiving grades for. All of the forums are all broken out, the quizzes, and the projects. I had been slacking on that because I was designing some of the last minute material for later in the course. Related to the forums, I had set a note up for last week, but I just wanted to once again congratulate you all on awesome postings. You continue to post like that, you will do great in this course. I graded the week 1 introductory video and time management tip forums. So you should be able to view those grades in Moodle. And for the most part, everybody got a perfect score. If you remember, we have a 5-point scale that I'm going to be grading the forums on. So if you want to take a look at that scale, it's on the main Moodle page at the top. And so I discounted, normally you will be deducted, you will have points deducted if your postings are late. So typically each week, the week will open on Monday. You'll have between Monday and Friday to make your original post, and then the weekend to make your follow-up posts to your classmates. And so you basically got a 5 if you made your introductory video and you responded at least to 2 of your classmates. I didn't take off for lateness this week, as there were some people that were added to the course late or had some technology problems, and so I was lenient in week 1 in that I didn't take any kind of points off for posting late. But if you didn't respond to your classmates, that's a critical piece of each week's assignment, so you're not going to get full credit and you are not going to pass the forum portion of this class if you do not consistently respond to at least 2 of your classmates. We need to mimic the discussion portion of the class in this online model as best we can, and the forums are how we do it in this class. So it's critical that you not only make great original posts, but that your follow-up posts are rich in content as well. So I'm going to be looking at those and making sure that they are rich. Moving forward, each week you will actually have 2 forums that you'll be responsible for posting in. The main forum will be related to the content, and so that was the one where the one I congratulated you guys on this past week for taking what was a question presented or an idea and expounding upon it, and then replying to your classmates as well. That will continue every week, and in addition you'll have a second forum similar to the community. It will be called the Community Resource Forum. The one this week was simply just choosing your county. There will be a Community Resource Forum posted each week as well. You will not be responsible for commenting on your classmates' posts in that forum. That is simply a forum for you to list the specific community resource in your county that you've been assigned to. And I'm going to talk about the County Resource Project next. So if you remember this past week, you were selecting a county that you wanted to focus on for that project. For the remainder of the semester, each week, we will talk about a different service, and then you will do some research in your particular county to identify where that resource is, and you'll be posting that in the forum, the Community Resource Forum. That you're not responsible, as I just mentioned, for commenting on your peers. You're just responsible for just posting the content. It is the forum post where you will be more exchanging ideas and commenting on each other's posts. So just wanted to make that distinction because I know I'll get the question of, should I be responding to my classmates when they post, say, where the welfare office is in Union County? And the answer is no. You don't have to do it in that set of forums. You have to do it in the content-related forums. Any questions about that, send me an email. I'd be happy to explain it in greater detail. So the County Resource Project is the next thing I wanted to talk about. This past week, I've been requesting that all the students send me which county they want to focus on for that project. I've gotten just about everybody. I think I'm waiting on one more person. So I will post a finalized list at the beginning of next week with everybody's county project. I'm sorry, scratch that. I will post it today because you're going to need it for this week's project. So I will post that in the community resource forum for this current week, week 3. And you will be each week sort of doing the research on that particular service. So as I mentioned, welfare, career services, for that week you'll be finding a program that offers career services in your specific county, and so on. This is going to make it easy for you at the end of the semester to gather all of that information into one document and submit it for a grade. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the quiz. So you have your first quiz this week. There are 6 quizzes total over the course of the semester. The lowest grade will be dropped. The quizzes are going to be available Friday and Saturday each week. So for this week, the quiz is not going to open up until just after midnight Friday morning. It will be available all day Friday, all day Saturday, and we'll close, I think, 5 minutes to midnight or a couple minutes before midnight on Saturday night. The quizzes are this quiz at least is going to be 10 questions long. You'll have 15 minutes to do it. It'll be very straightforward. Those that do have a time and a half accommodation, that will be granted to you as well. If people have accommodations and haven't sent me their letters, please get that to me ASAP because we will be discussing this. It will become necessary this week for anyone that has accommodations. Last thing I'm trying to talk about is the family project. So I haven't posted any details on this yet, but you will have details on this in a week. Next Monday I'm going to be posting a description of the assignment, as well as I'm going to be giving people out their groups. This is going to be a group project. You'll be working in groups, I think, of 3 or 4. And you'll also each be working with a fictional family. So you'll be getting a description of your family that you'll be working to help sort of recommend services for next week as well. So you can look for that information. That's going to be an assignment due towards the end of the semester. So those are the updates I have for this week. Just to reiterate, for week 3, your tasks are to read the online book of all of the material related to, I believe, Social Security this week. You'll be posting to the forum post, as well as the Community Resource Forum. And you look for the Community Resource list that is posted as well. Check your grades for week 1. If you did not make follow-up posts for week 1 and want to get full credit, please do so by the end of this week. I will not normally change grades if people sort of post very late, but in the interest of being flexible for week 1, if you did not get full credit this week, do the follow-up work, comment on your classmates' work from week 1, and I will adjust those grades. Any questions about any of this, send me an email. Have a good week. Take care.